Hey Awesome Doodle fans, we're here today with Cheryl and Jason. Cheryl and Jason drove all the way here from Tulsa, Oklahoma to pick up their new puppy, Zoe. Let's see Zoe. Zoe is a puppy from Maggie and Cash. And look at this girl. Do they get any cuter than that, Cheryl?
No, they don't. No, they don't. She is perfect. We could not be happier. She is too good to be true.
So Cheryl and Jason, not only are they new puppy owners, but they are also going to be partners. So what that means is that little Zoe here, she will grow up to make Aussie Doodles as well. And you're probably asking, well, Zoe already is an Aussie Doodle. So what that means is that Zoe's puppies will be considered F1B Aussie Doodles. Typically we mix a pure Australian Shepherd with a Poodle and we make Aussie Doodles. With Zoe, we will mix an Aussie Doodle with a Poodle. So Zoe's puppies will be extra curly. They will be a little bit better for people that call us and say, I'm allergic to dogs.
She saw a bird fly by.
Yeah. And while our F1 Aussie Doodles don't shed hardly any at all, Zoe's puppies, we can pretty much guarantee you that they're not going to shed. So we've got Zoe and we have another dog, Miss Grace, which you guys will see later on this week. Miss Grace is going to do the same thing. So welcome to Awesome Doodle, Cheryl and Jason. They got in yesterday. We all went out to eat last night. We had a great time. So let's start, Cheryl, by I'd like to know, how did you find Awesome Doodle to begin with, and what made you decide to get a puppy from Awesome Doodle?
We had an Aussie Doodle named Molly, and she was an F1B. So that's why I'm so excited for Zoe to have little Molly babies, basically. Molly was, didn't shed at all. She didn't shed at all. No dander, no. I had clients that come to my home and were allergic and had no problem with Molly, so that was a plus. Mm-hmm. Searched them and comparing breeders, and there was no comparison. Hands down, this was the organization from being able to watch them on the puppy cam and watch them grow up. We already know everything about Zoe. We know where she fits in the litter, and if she's outgoing, she's a little submissive. She was a little bit smaller in the litter, which made her had to fight a little harder for the food. Just the overall experience was outstanding.
Yeah.
We would mirror the puppy cam on our 75-inch TV so that we could watch her, and we feel like we were adopting a child.
It was pretty pathetic.
The whole experience was we were adopting a baby. It just was, there's no comparison to what you do. There's no.
So every once in a while at Awesome Doodle, we have a customer, puppy family, whatever you want to call it, who is a little over the top. You know, the type that they text me at least 2 or 3 times a week and say, when am I getting my puppy? She's way higher than them. So after Cheryl and I had exchanged, and Jason, many text messages, many emails, we kind of got to talking about a partnership. And I told Cheryl about how the partnership works. You know, from our home to yours, she raises puppies in her house, and Cheryl and Jason signed up for that. So we're really excited.
I'm excited.
We're so excited for you guys. You know, it's going to be 1.5 years probably before Zoe has her first litter, but we're already super excited, and we're going to be well prepared, aren't we, Zoe?
She has copper legs. All of her feet are white. She has a full white collar. She's so perfect, and her puppies are going to be so perfect.
Yeah.
Really, it's the best of everything. You know, you tease about what a high maintenance client I was, but truly I never felt like that. I felt like I was the only client that you had, that there was no question that I couldn't ask you. You made me feel unbelievably comfortable. I had full access to the puppies. It was a wonderful experience. It was
Great.
absolutely,
Glad to hear it.
and still is, a wonderful experience.
Everyone gets the white glove treatment at AwesomeDoodle.
It was wonderful.
And so Cheryl and Jason, they signed up to get a puppy. They went through the whole AwesomeDoodle experience. They watched their puppy on the puppy cam. They got their weekly emails. We decided to be partners, and there's a little more too.
And there's more.
He made
and there's
me
more.
pay for all of those emails I sent him.
As of a week ago, Cheryl is now on the AwesomeDoodle crew. So when you email us and ask, hey, I want to get an AwesomeDoodle puppy, Cheryl is the person that you're going to talk to. So Cheryl, you've been on the crew now for a week. You've been answering emails. About how many inquiries are you getting per day?
A lot. There are a lot of people. 25, 20, maybe 20. Some
Yeah.
days are 10, some days are 20, depends.
Yeah.
And that's not predictable either. But what's so fun about it, there are several emails that I've read that I could have literally written myself. One gentleman had just lost his dog and had been his companion and his love, and he knew he wasn't ready to love again, but knew there was a waiting list, so he wanted to get on our list, and my heart went out to him. And because
you've been through that.
we just picked up our dog, so it was wonderful to have that personal connection, to meet you before you even are on the list, and what your story is, and what kind of a life you have to give. And there are some people that it's hard to say no to them. That I reached out to you, like, how do you tell this person, no? And there are a few, but there's some just wonderfully exceptional families out there. The whole process is wonderful. I love hearing from them. I love hearing their stories. I love going back and eavesdropping on your emails once they get their puppy and see how excited they are. It's so beautiful. It really is.
Yeah, it really is.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, and you're great with the customers. Cheryl gives everyone a very personal response. And, Cheryl, you've had an AwesomeDoodle in the past that you've lost, and now you've been through the entire AwesomeDoodle experience. So when new customers contact us, you know what they're going to get from A to Z.
From the very beginning to the first email of we lost our Molly to we just picked up our Zoe.
Yeah.
It's been a little hand holding, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's been wonderful. There's no part of the experience that I would even.
Yeah. And now you're going to be raising your own AwesomeDoodle.
Yeah.
So when customers email about, what kind of characteristics do they have, you've got that experience.
Yeah, when they're critical, I deserve it because I was that mom.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I really am excited. And I know what you expect from your puppies when Zoe starts having puppies. I know because I've been streaming that puppy cam on our TV and watching them play and eat for the first time. And I'm sorry, poo for the first time. You see all of it. That's the one beautiful thing too, I think, that you do. You don't hide anything. Like, this is nature. This is what they do. And I called one time, text one time, or emailed and said, there's some poop in that puppy box.
Yeah.
And you said, there's 7 puppies and they poop.
Yeah.
And they, it's interesting. Like, it's fantastic. It really is amazing to watch just the whole thing, and you don't hide it, but they're in your home, and you see them nurse their mom, and you see them if they have a favorite litter mate. And
how was that bonding experience for you, watching Zoe on the puppy cam?
Indescribable, actually. Jason laughed at me a lot, but he was just as guilty as I was. He actually is the first one to stream it on the big TV. It's just a completely different experience, and I wouldn't do it any other way. I would not do it any other way.
We've all bought puppies from other breeders as well, and I've learned. I've had a lot of bad experiences. I've had a couple good experiences, but we just want to give our puppy families what we would want.
I want to give these puppies the experience that I had, and it was outstanding. Just
Cheryl,
the best gift ever.
I'm so happy to have you on the crew, answering emails. You've been doing awesome. And Cheryl and Jason, it's so great to have you guys.
Puts up with my nonsense.
It's so great to have you guys as partners, and I just can't wait for Zoe's first litter.
They are going to be so beautiful.
They're gonna be
They're
awesome.
going to be so beautiful and awesome.
All right, Awesome Doodle fans.
Over and out.
out.
Oh my gosh. She is having a ball.